Hi Team MCM, Bern from Team RBC with a simple review of the new Underground Parallel by MCM Mods. So let's go down and take a quick look what this beast is made of. Alright, so here's a closer look of the new Underground Parallel mod by MCM Mods Philippines. It is made by anodized T6 aluminum, which is of course known for its good electrical conductivity. It has a floating positive pin, so you don't have to adjust it. It will automatically adjust to your atomizers. It also has a locking mechanism, which is a new feature, which will lock and unlock your firing button. And of course it is serialized. Mine is serial number 100, which I got from the Innovate Meet last March 26. Made only in the Philippines. Nice engravings. It has 6 vent holes on each, 3 on each side. And it has a copper and brass internal. So this is the brass part. So later I will show you the copper internals. So let's try to see what's inside of this mod. Before you disassemble the mod, you have to make sure you take out the batteries. The threadings on the battery caps are very fine. But you have to be careful when you're taking it off and putting it back. Take out my VTC force. Sorry, it is. Here it is. It's not easy to unscrew this thing while you're looking at your camera. So we have 2 Allen screws to be taken out. And you just have to push it from the inside. 1 and 2. Okay, so there it go. So the feel of this mod is like very superb. The quality of the paint is also superb. It's smooth as hell. So here is the top part. So you have to be careful because it has actually 3 springs on it, 2 on the firing button and 1 small one on the floating positive pin. You see that this one is brass and this one is a chunk of copper. So see how thick is the copper plate. So this is the 510, the positive 510 pin. These 2 springs are the one that's pushing your firing button to keep it in place. Okay. And here is the locking mechanism. So I'm not taking this one out. Just want to show you. Some people are complaining that they are having issues with this locking mechanism, that even if they put the thing on lock, the mod is still firing. Most likely the cause would be this thing was broken. Let me show you alright, you see this one, if you really force to fire it when the locking mechanism is on, it could break this part. And when it breaks, even if you think that you put it on lock, the firing button will still fire. I don't know what's the purpose of this rubber. Maybe it's a stopper or what. I'm not really sure, so I have to put it back. So that's how things go with this mod. The disassembly is quite easy, but you have to be extra careful with these springs. You don't you cannot lose any one of these, because if you do, especially this one, you won't be able to fire your mod. So we put it back together. Like so. Put all the springs back. So this is like the trickiest part of it. So you have to hold it like this and slowly put these Delrin part back. Slowly press on it. hold on it as much as you could. Make sure everything is perfectly fitted. There it goes. Now they are all back into one piece, and put the glass cover in just like that. Take back the shell. So I believe you can put it on either way. Yeah, I think you can put it either way. Like so. And put our screws back. So the internals is not as complex as it seems. You just have to have a basic knowledge on how to dismantle and put things back together. You have to remember everything, but it's not as complex as it seems to be. So I hope this video would guide you, especially for those guys that are new into full mechanical mods. And you put back the battery caps, and that's it. So we go back on top, and we'll try to vape on it and give you my thoughts and opinions about this new creation by MCM Mods. By the way, I almost forgot. Most of you guys will ask me what's the purpose of these two holes over here. What I believe is this one will be used to hold the power pack. Yeah, power pack. Now like we will be launching is a power pack for this mod, making it a parallel series connection. So two stack batteries, one and one on the bottom, second on the bottom, to make this mod a beast. Just imagine parallel and series connection mixing together, giving you 8.4 volts and let's say just like 100 amps. Not bad. Or 50 amps. So we go back on top. I'll try to vape on it and see what happens. So we're back on top. I'm using my underground atomizer on this mod with modified Tiger wires inside. I'm going to try to vape on it and see how it goes. Actually, this is not an exemption. Each mod has its own positive and negative side. So we go on the positive side first. Number one is the locking mechanism, which prevents the mod from auto-firing or accidental firing when you're building on it. Next thing is the incorporation of the floating positive pin, which is self-adjusting, so you don't have to keep on adjusting your positive pin every time you change from one atomizer to another. And then lastly is the power pack option. which gives you super power when you put the power pack in. Uh, Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get the power pack from Maulek Way. So, Sir Maulek, I'm looking forward to having one of it. Just let me know when. On the negative side, would be the firing button. It's not as easy as it seems to be, but for me, it's quite tough, but still okay. Still firing, still good. No misfire at all. And some of you might find it negative when the locking mechanism automatically locks itself. For me, it's a positive note, but for some, it might be a negative one. So all my opinions are subjective opinions. It could be good to me and not good to you. But overall, this bad boy is a beast. You see, the power is there. So for those of you who want to avail this mod, you can contact Maulek Way or MCM Mod Pinas or the MCM page itself, and it would be good to have one. It's a piece that you must have, especially for the collectors out there. It's a good piece. So, what else can I say? This is a piece of good shit. So, as always, vape on and vape safe.